world over. I watched it at the top pages
Debate between the two. Both have called for it on separate occasions, so I presume that you were more than happy to deliver it.
Yeah, look, two guys we know very well, two guys we have a lot of respect for, two guys that bring entertainment every single time and understand what the sport is about. So delighted to finally make the fight. It's a fight that possibly should have happened last year. It's a fight that we've been wanting to make for a long time. It's a fight that both fighters want. Both at different stages of the career, both needing this fight for different reasons, but both under so much pressure to win. It's an unbelievable fight for London. It's an unbelievable fight for the cruiserweight division. Honestly, I can't wait for this fight. And yeah, I know how focused both guys are.
Yeah, may the best man win. Let's start with champion Vidal Riley. Good to see you, Vidal. You were very vocal that you wanted Isaac Chamberlain. Why?
Because I feel like, yeah, it's just supposed to happen. You know, when he fought a while for the British and Commonwealth titles before the fight began, I said I wanted the winner because as much as I, enjoy being English champion, I don't want to be English champion forever. So I'm trying to look at what's up and how I can progress. Am I capable of beating those individuals? And yeah, when I saw that fight, I thought I can. Before I saw the fight. So that's where it came from. It come from a respectful place. And even the way I approached him after was respectful as well. Because I do respect that. So yeah, I just want to level up. He was in the way, and then now, the way events have turned, I'm the champion. He's not. He's had a loss, I haven't. And I feel like the fight's happening for hype, but I don't know, Alex not bringing no hype this time. A lot of people want to see what he just saw on the screen, but he seems very calm and he's not trying to do that.
Back and forth, you made your way to ringside after you beat Lowell and then he fought Lowell, and you made your case as to why you want to fight him. So why Vidal Riley and why now? And he said, where's the hype on?
I feel like it's the right moment. I just want to say thank you to Mick and Ben Shalom for making this fight. Right now I'm just focused on February the 1st. The hype is done. We've done all the shout and all of that, the circus act, but we've done all of that. So now it's just time to lock in and focus on getting this win.
If I go back to you, Vidal, one thing I'll say about Isaac, he's a very talented fighter. I think we've all seen in victory and in defeat what he brings to the table, but he is, I hope no nonsense, he is a great showman as well, a great talker. We haven't heard too much sort of yesterday and today so far. Why do you think that is? Because it's part of the same.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think I have the answers for that. But I just think as much as we've done our talking before, that's before the fight was confirmed. Now the fight is confirmed, and all these cameras are here, it is still time for talking technically. Do you know what I mean? February the 1st is when it becomes about the fight. So yeah, me and Alex have been good at going back and forth. We've seen it with Lowell, we've seen it with Massey, we've seen it with Okoli, and yeah, what's different? I'm actually asking for real, what is different?
You know what's different, yeah? Maybe I've kind of grown out of it, maturing more as a fighter, I'm getting more experienced, more serious. Before I'm just here for the vibes, but now I'm taking it a bit more serious, so that's what's been happening right now.
Is that true, or is this a brilliant Isaac Chamberlain mind game?
No, it's not mind games. I don't really do the mind games thing. I'm just how I am. I'm just how I am. I'm just comfortable in what I'm doing. And yeah, all I'm focused on right now is the fight. All the bravado is cute, but it's just bravado. That's all it is.
Without being an instigator, though, you've talked probably when you really believe that you can win a fight. I probably think that what Vidal's saying is you're not talking now. Is that a sign that you're perhaps not as confident coming into this week?
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I'm just going by what I'm seeing. Every time that he has a big fight, he always promotes it well, he always talks a lot, and then now it's come to me. He was talking a lot before the fight was agreed, and now it's actually agreed. He can't get no words out of him. So I'm just like, what do you know if you're trying to lessen the pressure? Obviously, there's a lot of pressure on me. There's a lot of pressure on Isaac, but it's a different pressure. His pressure is more towards the end. Mine's about growing to what the show's called, another level. So I feel like, yeah, maybe he's just easing the pressure off his shoulders.
Or is it a case that you are more mature now that perhaps boxing's doing the talking and you don't have to?
It's exactly what I said earlier. I'm over it now. I've done this a long time. So now it's time to really, dial in on February the 1st.
I danced around it yesterday on Sky Sports News, but perhaps I can be, if you permit me, be a bit more direct. Is your career at the top level, at any level, at risk on February 1st? If you don't get past Vidal Riley,
I believe
is realistically over for you at the top level?
No, I believe every fight is a risk. Regardless, every fight is a risk. So I'm taking it the same way I did before, working hard and just getting ready for February the 1st, which I will be.
Do you see yourself as a favourite or an underdog?
All of that is kind of outside noise. I don't know the booking. I haven't really looked at all of that stuff, but it's all outside noise. It's just, I'm focused. I'm really, really dialed in. So I'm not really looking at all of that.
Is it insulting though that someone of his level, and that although he's English champion and you don't bring belts to the table at the moment, you are much more experienced, you've been at a much higher level. I'm not saying that you can't get there, Vidal, but you have boxed at a much higher level. For someone like him to think that they can beat you, does that insult you at all?
Nah, don't. Everyone has their right to think the way they want to think. It's not my business to get mad at.
Well, to be fair, you were on that side of the table once before.
Yeah, good. Yeah, true, but it's not for me to say. Do you know what I mean? So all I'm saying, I'm just dialed in, man. I'm dialed in. Like, that's what I can say right now.
Do you believe that you are better in all areas than Isaac Chamberlain, or do you respect what he does?
I do believe I'm better in all areas. Have I shown that? No, because I haven't had to. As it's been around for a long time, he's had the time to show his game. You know what I mean? I'm sure he's going to try to do something a bit different on February the 1st because he has to. But yeah, this is why I'm having these fights. As I have the experience, we always talk about experience in boxing, but it costs to get experience. You have to go through pain to get experience. You get a lot to gain those experiences, and they don't leave you. So no one's that's actual experience. That's how I think it into this fight. I'm fresh up, I'm ready. I've had some time to mature, had a good fight. Make sure I've got the same best win that he has, and now it's time to show them.
Do you believe that your win over the Wild was better than his win over the Wild?
I wouldn't say it was better. It was different. It was cleaner, made it look easier. But maybe not better.
Do you believe that?
That's his opinion, man.
I know everyone in this shop right now. I'm not the only one in the shop.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what chess moves this is.
No, this is not chess moves, man.
But that's exactly what someone playing chess would say.
How come there's no water in my car?
No, I think they're probably worried about you throwing it over someone. Is that if that is what it is. Ben, I'll come to you.
Yeah.
There's a danger here that, again, just to fight back to where we were with Al-Mazin, Vidal Riley and his dad, I think around all this fight, were very much saying we want to go quick, all gas, no brakes. And I don't think anyone would have blamed you or Team Riley if they did want another 6 to 8 months, more sort of defences in and around that level. To jump up to Isaac Chamberlain's level, it does represent a risk on everybody's part on this side of the table. Do you agree with that?
Definitely moving quick. I said to Vidal, he wanted the Isaac Chamberlain fight before the McCallum fight. If it was up to him, that's who he'd have fought in March. And that's credit to him, that's credit to his dad, that's credit to what he believes in. Especially coming back from an injury to want to go straight back in again. It's hard. There's many professional fighters that have the complete opposite mentality. So to work with someone like this, it's a pleasure. We know his background, we know the following he's got, we know the opportunities that presents. But the fact that Vidal wants to fight the best, the fact that he wants to win the titles, the fact that he wants to go it the hard way, as though he doesn't have anything. He's fighting like he doesn't have 2.5 million followers. He's fighting like he doesn't have that all behind him and going through the traditional route. And so I think he deserves a huge amount of credit. It's a big test, it's a massive test. I've never in all my career seen an Isaac Chamberlain like this. I don't know whether it is a chess move or he's found himself or whatever's going on, but it makes for a really interesting fight. And for Isaac as well, he's always delivered. He's always delivered entertainment. He's fight. He took Chris Smith on 6 weeks' notice, and Chris Smith went on to be world champion, defended it twice, went into unification. He's a phenomenal fighter when he can get it right. And so we'll be looking at this as his opportunity after just coming short against Lawrence Okoye, just coming short against Chris Smith and Jack Messi. So it's a great fight, two guys that have taken the really toughest test, and I think you can steal the show on February the 5th.
Might I just ask you about that? So, you know, you've been in, you and Lawrence Okoye, regardless of how the fight played out, the hype around that fight and what you were part of was a whole experience in itself. It not going your way in a beef like that, dislocating your shoulder and having to pop it back in the ring, being cut, tearing your hamstring, you've had fractured organs of bone, all of those things, they're things that Vidal hasn't experienced. So my question to you would be, how important is experience at the top level, even if it didn't go your way, experience that Vidal doesn't have?
Yeah, it's so important. You know, you never really know what you're going through until you go through it in the ring. So it's very, very important. You know, very important. And obviously that's one thing I have that's over him. And I plan to show that on February 1st.
Who's there more pressure on, do you think, with everything weighed up? When you take into account his profile as well, and everything's
of course. I don't know, man. Probably me, probably me. And I plan to, really sit with that pressure and make it work for me on February 1st.
That's going to be my question. How do you deal with that? Is it a case of you just have to embrace that? Your back's to the wall now, and that's a unique pressure to have.
Yeah, it's a good pressure. It's a good pressure. Pressure makes diamonds, and that's one thing that I'm going to be willing to really embrace on February 1st.
Is that right? Would you agree with that, Vidal? Brexton versus Tottenham, if you want to come from this side of the table, bragging rights, and you haven't got that experience that he has gone through?
Well, I don't have the experiences he has gone through, that is a fact, but I have a ton of experience that Isaac also doesn't have. And yeah, we know the time I've been boxing, what I achieved as an amateur, it has been overshadowed by having a social media following and doing all that. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to experience, I have an ample amount. And I'll show that on February the 1st, and hopefully that makes me use a part of my game that the people haven't seen. So you can all see that I'm completely filed for a least.
I think you've been sick of talking about it in the past. I don't think there's anybody in this room in professional boxing that even talks about it anymore. But to the wider public who we're trying to appeal to with this fight, do you think that this is the fight that can erase any sort of thing that's levelled at you, which is about clout and YouTube and profile, and actually if you beat Isaac Chamberlain, that finishes that forever? Is it well in the rearview mirror now? Am I talking about something that doesn't exist, or do you think actually you need to break out win?
I don't really have control. I think factually, I really have proven that I'm a real fighter. You don't call me an event on Sky Sports if you're not. You don't become English champion if you're not. Like I said, every other English champion before me is considered as a German fighter, so you might just single me out as not being one. But this is the most publicized. This is the one that's got the most attention, so it will reach more people, which might make more people think I'm a real fighter, but I don't have control.
No, fair enough. I'll finish it here, but prediction to Isaac. You can say it directly and don't even event, please.
No, as I respect you as a fighter, but I know it's that time. It's that time where we're going to fight. I'm going to prove that better. You will challenge me because you are tough, but you're just not better. And not talking and locking in, it's all great. I'm talking more than him, but I'm not any less locked in than he is. Don't underestimate this man any inch of my body. And I look forward to having a good scrap. And hopefully after the fight, shake hands and the people what they want to see.
I'll give you this one. So what's your final message to Vidal, and it's also your final prediction for the fight?
Yeah, man, it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be good. Just relishing that moment, waiting, visualizing, I'm seeing it. And it's going to be good, man. It's going to be good. It's going to be great.
Yeah,
It'll be the first.
Yeah, it is. And
These guys.
And now just glance at each other, please. Just glance again, please, guys. That's great, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Isaac.